Okay, so I've been trying to record this video for a few minutes now, and I'm not gonna include any of the what is it called? The bloopers? I don't know what it's called. The bloopers. Is it called the bloopers? I think it's called the bloopers. You know, the footage where it's always cut out because it doesn't look great, right? I'm not gonna include that because it's probably not gonna be helpful, but I'm gonna tell you that there have been many bloopers, and I've been trying to get this video done the right way or to make it look polished or perfect. And I'm just like, I can't. I can't do it, and it's stopping me from making this video. And so that does not flow with the theme of this channel at all. Being perfect or making things look polished and um, you know, it just doesn't. So this is going to be the intro video that I make. And I have a lot to say, and a lot of this is unscripted. Um, and so my hope is that you would bear with me um, because I want to be honest and authentic and transparent, and I don't want to hide that from you. Um, So again, I ask for your patience and um, um, your 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 patience, and what was the other word I was gonna say? I forgot. But I just ask for your patience. um, okay, so I guess this is the intro, right? So um, my name is Omar. I don't know if I said that already. My name is Omar because I've said that like 10 times already in previous videos or recordings of this video. My name's Omar. This is Come and See. The vision behind this is to create a space and a community of people from all walks of life who can, like I was saying earlier, just um, be authentic and genuine, and um, people who are pursuing meaning together and truth and healing. And I just want to create a space where people can feel safe enough to do that. Um, there's a backstory to that, which is I never had a space that felt like home for me growing up. Yes, I had parents and I have siblings, but I was always the outcast. Um, I was always other. I was always an outsider, and not just in my family, but in society as well. I've always been um, described as other, and because of these experiences, I always felt like I didn't have a place to call home, and that was and still is a really challenging thing for me to navigate. And so I finally reached a place in my life where I feel like I'm in a position to um, facilitate a home for people, and in this case, um, like a digital sanctuary. This is on YouTube, so it's not like a physical home, at least not yet. It could be. I have plans for this to, you know, to be physical, and for people to come and meet each other through gatherings or what have you, other events. Um, but right now, the idea is to create a digital sanctuary, a community of people who can, from all walks of life, who are pursuing truth, meaning, purpose, identity, love, and healing, um, and for this to be their home, right? And I mentioned how that's something I've been looking for, and still am looking for, and I believe so many people are as well. I look at the internet, and I look out into the world, and I just see people, I see society at large who are just not at home, or not at peace, or they're carrying something, right? We all are. And I know the power of having conversations, and I know the power of communication. I know the power of turning to one another rather than away from one another. I know the power of dialogue, healthy dialogue. I know the power of love. And I know the world will be such better place if we did those things, if we turned to one another, if we had community with one another, on those grounds of pursuing love and truth and meaning and purpose and faith and healing, all of those things. And as far as I know, I mean, of course, there are places where people are already doing that in their own lives, sure, and that's great. But what I'm trying to do is something different. Um, I want this space is, and the way I plan to do it is about true heart change, about true heart transformation. I don't want to do, and I'm not interested in just surface level dialogue, surface level conversation. No, this is my life's work. I've worked tirelessly to come to this place in my life where I feel that I can do something like this by the grace of God. Um, this is truly what I feel He has called me to do, um, on my time in this world. And um, I've experienced that heart level transformation of, um, wanting to pursue certain things in the world, and then realizing, like, wait, is that really what I was after? And then realizing, wait, there's so much more to life. There's so much more to, whether it was money or relationships or possessions, there's so much more meaning I found in um, healthy dialogue and transformation, and um, living in alignment with our core values. And so I'll have so much more to say about those things specifically in the future, but in a general sense, this is what this channel is about. It's about getting to the heart of the matter. It's about true heart change, heart transformation as we walk together. I guess you could say I'll be your host, or a better word would be uh, a guide, because I've been a traveler for many years, seeking all of these things that I've described to you, um, which were, uh, I've been seeking truth, I've been seeking meaning, I've been seeking purpose, I've been seeking belonging, I've been seeking healing. Um, and like I was saying earlier, I'm finally at a place in my life where I feel like I can now finally talk about those things. And I don't want to just keep it to myself. I want to share this stuff with the world, because I know that people can benefit from it, because I have, some other people have as well in their lives. And so, what great a gift would this be, for people to experience for themselves? And so, I'm really interested in heart transformation, community, building, um, things that are built on truth, and things that are noble and pure and loving, um, and honest. Like, come on, I have to say, like, if we're not pursuing those kind of things in life, if we're not after those types of things, what what is it then are we truly after, right? I encourage you to think about that. What is it then are we truly after? What are we seeking, right? And so this is a safe space to confront some of those questions. And I'm going to tell you right now how I plan to do that. So you can expect two different forms of content on this channel. The first is I'm going to tell you my story. I'm going to tell you the path I traveled, my experiences. I'm going to share with you what I've learned about them. Um, One, because I feel like it's important to share, but also two, like you guys need to know what I've been through and what I've experienced, right? In order to trust me. Um, excuse me. Um, in order to trust me and just know that I'm credible, right? So I'm gonna share those things with you. I've walked the walk. I have, and so you'll see some of those videos. Um, the other type of content that you're gonna see on here is the highlight of this channel, which is um, which is what I aim to be the highlight. This is really what I want the focus of this channel to be. Do you know what it is? Did you guess it? I'll give you a second to guess it. What do you think it is? Okay, that was like 3 seconds. The highlight of this channel is you. I want this channel to be about you. I want to know your story. I want to know what you've walked, the path you've walked. I want to know what you've traveled. I want to know what you're carrying. I want to know who you are. What are you about and what are you seeking? And so I mentioned how this is a community of people from all walks of life. Um, and a lot of things are welcome here. You know, you don't necessarily have to be those things or pursuing those things to be here or to belong here. Yes, you'll fit in a lot more if you do believe those things and are pursuing those things. But the awesome thing about this channel is that it's open to anyone and anything because I believe that so much can be learned by just watching. And how do we learn from others when we might disagree, right? Other than by watching and listening and encountering a perspective that's different from ours, right? So you know, say for example that you are someone who hates life right now, or you hate God, or you don't even believe in God, you're still welcome here. I want you to be a part of this because I know that when you confront some of your questions or um, things that you're skeptical about, um, there's an opportunity for growth there. And I want this to be a place where you can have that opportunity. Um, so that being said, I do want to be transparent and totally honest and upfront. I am a Jesus follower, so I do have um, that's the angle through which I am pursuing this channel and this community. And so a lot of my perspectives come from a biblical focus. Um, and really quick, I'm going to give you just a very, very quick backstory about that. And I'm going to make a video about this. Um, I didn't grow up a follower of Jesus. I don't know if you can tell by looking at me, but I come from a Muslim home. And so my background is one of Islam or Islam, depending on what part of the world you're watching this. And I never considered myself a Muslim, but I was born into a Muslim home. And so I say this to say that there's a reason why I became a follower of Jesus, right? Um, and very quick, what I'll share is um, I was pursuing truth, I was pursuing meaning, I was pursuing my identity, right? And it's my firm belief that um, if you are pursuing those things, that you will eventually find Jesus, because that's what happened to me. And so it's really cool how that happened. Again, I'll make a video about it. Um, and so again, that's I'm just being transparent with you about the angle I'm looking at this with. Um, and so back to the the story and me wanting to get to know you and all that stuff. So the plan is to hold live streams where people can come on stage. Um, Ideally, people would come on video and we would speak just how we're looking at each other right now. And I'll stream it live. And um, the reason for that is I found there is there is so much opportunity for healing in community, right? There's so much greater opportunity of healing in community, right? So like for example, and it doesn't just have to be healing. It can just be wisdom, growth, understanding, right? The things we were talking about a minute ago. Um, Things are done, um, in my opinion, um, with greater effectiveness and have greater reach when they're done in community, right? And so if you think of, I don't know, like a teacher, for example, but in this case, a really good teacher, like an excellent teacher, because my hope is that we are all pursuing excellence, and I want you to find excellence here, and I also aspire excellence, right? So think of an excellent teacher. How much more effective could that teacher be when he's teaching or she's teaching um, 5 students or 10 students rather than just one at a time? Yes, there are different uh, um, benefits to like one-on-one type of like mentorship or teaching, uh, whatever uh, uh, whatever you want to call it. And I do see the value of that, but I also see the value of, well, hey, if we learn in community together, if we grow in community together, then 5 people can be reached, 10 people can be reached, 15, 20, 30, 50, 100, 1,000, right? So much more, right? And I know that scaling in that way presents its own challenges. I do understand that, but the vision behind this is to reach to reach as many people as possible. So we'll see how that goes. That's the vision behind this. And for those who are more interested in just one-on-one connection, I have you in mind as well, right? So I do understand the value of that. I do have an opportunity for you to sit with me one-on-one. There's a link in the description for that. If you prefer something like that, I'm more than happy to provide something. Um, I'm more than happy to provide that if you feel more comfortable in that way. Um, but back to the live stream. So the hope is, you'll come on video and we'll just talk, right? And so, um, that's again the reason for the push for the community aspect of this is that um, That's what communities do. Communities learn together. Communities do things together, right? And so I can just I can really I see the possibilities. I see the possibilities. Um and my hope is that you guys will too. Um I mentioned earlier that this is my life's work. I've spent a lot of time thinking about this stuff, um, and refining this idea. And I know that it's unconventional. Um, I know that it maybe not, it maybe might not work. I know that it maybe not might work. I get it, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try because this is this is something that's been on my heart for a very long time, and um, I see the potential. But the reality is this won't come to fruition if no one else sees the vision behind this either. And so my hope is that you watching this right now can see the potential, can see the value in doing something like that. Um, because I need you. This won't happen without you. I need you and I want you here. And um, my hope is that you'll trust the vision, and not just that, but that I give you enough reason to trust the vision, right? Because this is not going to work if I don't fulfill my own obligation to this, right? And so I'm telling you now that um, you have complete belief in me that I'll show up for this, and that my aim is to be here for the long haul, to be here as long as I can. Again, because this is my life's work. I've worked so many different jobs and pursued so many different career paths and traveled so many different roads, but this to me is what brings me the most joy. Um, and so I'm pursuing it. Um, I appreciate you being here. Um, my hope is that we walk together. Let's walk together. Let's pursue good things together. Let this be a home, a digital sanctuary where people like you and I who have been outcasts or just never felt like they fit in, let this be let this be a home for people like you and I, right? And let's pursue purpose together. Let's pursue meaning together. Let's pursue life together. Let's pursue healing together, right? Like I was saying earlier, how people are carrying so much. I know people, I can see it. People are carrying so much on their own, and we we carry more than we care to admit. And I really don't like that for people. I know the value of just letting things go and turning to one another and experiencing love and forgiveness towards oneself, right? Not just to others, but towards oneself, which is, you know, equally as important, if not more important than, um, outward extensions of those things, right? Like, are we living in accordance with our own personal convictions and values? Some of us don't even know what they are. Um, I've been someone just like that. And so let's turn to one another. Let's turn to one another. Let's do this together. Let's I feel like I've said this 5 times already, but let's do life together. And I'm excited where this will go. I'm excited about what you guys would like to see. I'm excited about where you guys would like for this to go. I'm open to many different suggestions. Um, but okay. Hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to be authentic and transparent with you to lead the way, to lead the way for all of us to do that. I hope that you've seen at least a glimpse of that in this video. Again, like, I'm not here to be polished or perfect. I struggled with creating this video alone for a long time, trying for it to be perfect and polished and all that jazz. But like, I'm just here to be real. I'm not interested in I'm not interested in maintaining an image that is not in alignment with who I am. It just that doesn't appeal to me, and it doesn't it doesn't mesh with how I operate. It doesn't mesh with how I operate. See, like right now, I've probably spoken into this microphone like sideways a few times now. My hope is that it picked up the audio. I think it did. It probably just sounded a little muffled, or um, more quiet, but I think you still probably heard it. But I'm going to be making tons of mistakes like that. And I hope by me showing you these things, being authentic with you in that way, that you feel you can do the same thing and be the same way in your own life. Because let's just drop the mask. Let's be authentic with each other. Let's be real. At least in this space, that's what this space is about. It's about being authentic, genuine, real, and connecting on a human level. Let's be human together. Yeah? And so that's my invitation to you. I could go on and ramble about so much more, but I don't know how long this video is. I actually had to turn off my monitor screens to distract myself from monitoring like the video when I was recording it, and just like, anyway, I don't know how long this video is. Hopefully it's not too long. Um, but I'm excited about this, and I hope you are too. And I want you to be here. I would love for you to be here. Again, you don't have to believe anything per se. You're welcome here. And I want to get to know you. I want to get to know your story. I want others to be able to learn from you, and see that we're all going through something, and this be a safe space to explore those things together. um, and just let's show love for each other in that way. Yeah, like, how much better a place could this be if we did things like that? And so this channel is my attempt to hopefully bridge that gap. And I can't do any of this without you. So, um, in typical YouTuber fashion, I guess I'm a YouTuber now. I don't know. Um, like this video if you liked it. Um, I guess I also have to say dislike it if you disliked it. But no, truly, if you did, you can. But tell me why. Tell me why you disliked it. Tell me why, I don't know, maybe you thought this idea is dumb or stupid. It's totally valid if you feel that way. Um, but I want you to know, even if you dislike this video or if you don't believe in it, like I want to get to know you too. Like you are welcome to come on a live stream. And I want to get to know you and your story. Like, what are you about? Let's have authentic, genuine connection and dialogue with one another, and let's see if I can change your mind on why you think this might be a stupid video. Um, but also leave a comment in the description or in the comment section, right? That would be where you put the comments, right? In the comment section, right? I feel like I have to say these things because it helps the YouTube algorithm. Not that I know anything about that, but just from hearing others and being on the YouTube platform, um, that's what it does. But I'm authentic and genuine about it. Like it so that this can reach more people. Dislike it if you disliked it, but you're welcome to come on stream and tell me why. I want to know your story. People who like the video are also welcome to come on the live stream. Uh, but anyway, I told you I could keep rambling. I'm gonna stop talking now. Um, I look forward to hearing from you guys in the comments and hopefully in future live streams. I hope that you guys believe in this vision. Um, all right, cool. That's it. I'm gonna end the video now. Bye. Hello, thank you so much for tuning in. Hello, welcome to my channel. Come and see. My name is Omar. I'm the host, and my name is Omar. Hello, welcome to my channel. Come and see. My name is Omar. I'm gonna ask you first and foremost, bear with me because I have a lot to say, and all of this is unscripted. Okay. Hello, welcome. Still recording. Hello, welcome to my channel. Hello, welcome to my channel. Come and see. Hello, welcome to Hello, welcome to Come and See. My name is Omar. Um, First and foremost, uh, hello, welcome to Come and See. My name is Omar. Um, I have a lot to say. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Omar. Hello, welcome to Come and See. My name is Omar. I'm the host of this channel. This is hard.